We are here to look at the integration of technology within the learning institution, right from pre-primary level all the way to the university. And the role of technology in education cannot be overemphasized. It is actually something that is very important, especially for this generation that we are talking about currently. In this particular summit, we have different actors, stakeholders who have been brought together because in the spirit of public participation as enshrined in the Constitution, we need to get the voices of different people at different levels so that whatever resolution that we have, we actually incorporate everyone on board. Therefore, today, we are keen also in ensuring that no one is left behind as a key and a core principle of SDG. So we have to ensure that first we understand where we are coming from, what is the background, where are we, and where are we heading to. We have to do stock taking in terms of what is working, what is not working, and what is missing, and what do we need to put in place to ensure that in terms of implementation, we are actually having almost everyone on board. A good example is that within Kisumu County, we have a setup of both rural, urban, and peri-urban. And you realize that at the rural kind of setup, we are much more disadvantaged in terms of having ICT infrastructure, the internet connectivity, as well as other issues related to the scaling and upscaling of our teachers. And therefore, these are issues that we need to address so that we ensure that even the learners at the rural areas are brought at par with those in the urban setup. Within the county government of Kisumu, we are already rolling out what we call digital learning at the pre-primary level. We've done half of our centers where we have a total of 653 ECD centers, and in this financial year we are going to take care of the remaining half. These have actually been able to enhance the quality of learning at that foundational level, and this is actually important even in terms of access to what is the curriculum implementation at our ECD centers. We are able to, through a dashboard, monitor what is going on, and we are also able to monitor performance of each and every individual learner from the time they set into school to the time that they actually exit to maybe grade 1 and so on and so forth. Within the vocational training centers, we are actually also working with partners like Comundo to ensure that we have integrated information system where we are actually able also to monitor each and every learner from the time they get admission to the time that they are actually graduate to the time they get into the field, either employed or they start up their businesses. So technology is very important. One of the challenges that we are actually struggling with is what we call the inadequacy in terms of staffing. And I believe that if we are able to incorporate technology, then we are able to ensure that learners are able to learn remotely and get the skills. Therefore, today we are here to look at a number of things, a number of issues, more so in relation to the policy. And if this is at the national level. And as a county, we'll also sit down and see what can work at the domestic level, and where possible, we'll be able to domesticate this legal framework and be able to implement. But I want to appeal to partners that the process of policy formulation does not end at the time that is ascended either by the governor or the president. It calls for still working together even at the implementation, because both levels of government are struggling with a thin resource envelope. And
it's a summit which is quite timely. When you look at the theme, we are talking about evidence-based data, and it is only through technology where we can have real data which is very accurate. So we are very happy about this, and we are happy because as a department, when we talk about Department of Education, we are talking about education matters, and these matters are in ECD and technical training or what we call vocational training centers. If we can embrace this technology in these institutions, then we will have achieved a lot. And such summits are, of course, bringing us towards that.
Shikombogwa, and I am privileged to sit on the board of Edutech East Africa. Very excited to be a part of this Western Edutech Summit. This is important because the kind of change we want to see in our education system will not happen if we all don't come together. So I love the collaboration, I have loved the participation that we've had so far, and hopefully we will be able to come back next year and see major strides in how technology is integrated in education, because collaborations will come out of this process. Thank you.